Hello, welcome to Mrs. Koi Style. My name is Kawana. I thank you so much for joining me on my channel where I speak about style. I do some reviews, some hauls, and every now and again I sprinkle in a little bit of luxury. So if that is something that interests you, I hope that you would consider subscribing to my channel and hitting that bell notification. Today I am sprinkling in a little bit of luxury and also doing a review. Yes, a 3-year review, update, and in-depth kind of thorough conversation about my Chanel WOC. Here is my WOC right here, still in the dust bag until the very, very last moment. It is in the boy style, characterized by these horizontal stripes on the edges and this CC clasp that you would find only on the boy style. This bag is in the Caviar Leather and the color is called Dove Gray. I purchased this back in February of 2018, so we are just hitting 3 years. It has this brush gold hardware that I think is so pretty because it's not like a blingy blingy bright gold, but it's also not a faded gold. It's a very pretty, almost antique-y gold, if I could explain it that way. And then that same brushed gold is going through the strap. I think that the gold with the Dove Gray is beautiful. I think that this bag visually is so beautiful. So let me get into it. So the bag is 7 inches wide, about 5.5 inches tall, and 2 inches in width when it is not expanded. So those are the dimensions of the bag. I'm just going to give a little bit of backstory of the why. I was hearing so much about WOCs and everyone saying how wonderful they are and how it's something that you need to add to your collection. And I thought, okay, I'll definitely give it a shot. But if I'm going to give it a shot, I need to find a WOC that is a little bit different and unique from anyone else's WOC that I've seen. A lot of people own it in the classic style with the traditional CC. And you know, I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm a big fan of the boy style. So I said I'm going to go ahead and get the WOC, but I'm going to purchase it in the boy style and certainly not in the color black, because again, if you follow me at all and if you know me, you know that I kind of do not gravitate towards black bags. This bag came in the box. It's one of the only bags that I've ever purchased from the boutique. I like to purchase pre-loved, but that's a whole other story. I'll do a video about that, or if you watch some of the videos I've already uploaded, you would hear the whole story on why. Anyway, I purchased this one from the boutique. It came in this box with the camellia flower, everything that it's supposed to come with, the authenticity card, everything, so it was that real experience of purchasing from Chanel. So that aspect of it was really great. So the bag opens with this magnetic clasp here on the front. It has this zipper here on the back that accesses a compartment that goes all the way down to the very bottom of the bag. The compartment is pretty narrow. I have never used it for anything. I do not use it. Here's the cardboard that came here in the front portion of the bag. It's kind of difficult to get out. So then there is this slip pocket here, goes across horizontally across the entire bag. I also do not use that compartment. And then right behind that is a zippered compartment. I also do not use that compartment. And then here, as per usual, I still have the tissue paper Wow, and the tag. That's not uncommon for me. I kind of keep my tags just because I do. They say that it's important to keep your tags and everything that the bag comes with if you should consider selling it. That's not a consideration for me, but I do like to keep my tags. So again, the back portion of this bag has approximately 8 card slots because it is a wallet on chain. So in that sense, it would look exactly like a wallet would on the inside. But also here on the inside is, oh, okay, I thought that was another pocket. Yes, it is. Oh, it's that same zip pocket. No, behind the zip pocket is another narrow compartment that is right here. So as you see, the bag does have several sections. The chain goes here through this, I guess I'm gonna call it a tunnel. It's not really a tunnel, that might be extreme, but the chain goes through there and you can just kind of pull it all the way around. The chain is quite substantial. I will add the length of the chain somewhere down in the description box or somewhere over here. The bag does not have a back pocket. Oftentimes boy bags do not have that back pocket, so that part doesn't exist here on this bag. I really like the magnetic closure. It adheres pretty nicely, ease of access kind of thing. Again, I make sure I wipe my hands though before I open it or access it. As you will see, it opens fairly wide, but I would never want to stretch it. And again, it does open pretty wide here on the sides. It's the bag. So to be really honest, when we get into talking about wear and tear, I'm probably not the best person to discuss that, but I'm going to attempt to do so. I am one of those people that really babies their bags. I understand that so many people say, I don't want to have to buy something and baby it. I want to be very carefree. I want to do all of these things. I understand that. I completely understand. That's not me. The prices of these bags are really expensive, so I do worry about getting fingerprints on my bag. I make sure that my hands are very clean. I'm always wiping them off with some sort of a towel before I touch it, especially that bag, because that bag is in such a beautiful light color. I concern myself with color transfer when I'm thinking about wearing it crossbody. I really strongly consider, am I going to wear denim? I take everything into account when I am carrying that bag or any of my bags. I definitely baby my bags to the point where I set this bag on a towel when I place it on the seat of my car before excuse me, before I drive. I definitely baby my bags. So to talk about wear and tear, again, it would be very difficult. I don't even put like a kind of perfume, the lotion or anything on my hands, because I do not want that scent to, you know, stay in my bags. So anyway, that's just a bit about wear and tear. They do say that Caviar Leather wears better than lambskin or calfskin or any of the other leathers. I do own bags in those other leathers, but I baby those bags as well. So again, not necessarily the best person to speak to about wear and tear and durability and things of that nature. But what I will be able to share with you is what fits inside, at least based off of what I carry. So let's get into what fits. So the items that I typically carry are my card case, my 6-ring key holder, and my key clay. And I usually carry a catch-all that houses all of my things, such as lip gloss, lipstick, a mirror, hand sanitizer, or any of those things. No, all of these things will definitely not fit in my WOC, and neither would I want to give it a chance. So I would take out a few of the cards that I'm using and put them in the card slots here in the bag. I don't need to do that for the purposes of this video. I'm sure that you know that the card slots would fit the cards. I take my remote for my key out of the key clay, and I put that right here into that center compartment. My phone also fits. It is a Samsung Galaxy, I want to say 20, and it is in the larger size. I've also never carried this in the bag. However, it does fit, and although I wouldn't do it because I would never ever ever put a chapstick, a lipstick, or a lip gloss directly into my bag unless it was in a catch-all, something just to protect it should it spill or melt or do anything. But it does fit here in the bag right next to my key fob to access my car. The bag does not fit a pair of sunglasses. It just would not fit with the phone. It wouldn't close in a way that I'm comfortable with. Do you see it already pulling? Although it does extend, I'm just not comfortable with it. And I feel that for an extended period of time, it would put too much wear on the bag. And so that would make me uncomfortable. But if you're into it, go for it. As you see, a standard size pair of sunglasses do fit. And I believe that it would fit also if you added a soft case. But let me just try it out here. I put it here in the soft case with the phone, and I'm going to go ahead and put it right in front of the phone. And again, yes, it does fit. I'm closing it, barely closing it. It's making me very uncomfortable. As you can see, it's not really bending properly, but I think if I did some maneuvering, I'm sure if I did some maneuvering, I would get it to close, but that wouldn't be my style, so it's not recommended. So I would say I would very likely take the phone out if I needed to be able to carry my sunglasses, and then that is what I would do. As you would see, the sides have still extended, but I think that that is okay. Those are the only items that I would be carrying. I guess at this point I would also want to carry a hand sanitizer, and I do not have one accessible. I apologize. I keep that in my car, but I am sure that that would also fit. So as you will see, I did not even attempt to put my 6-ring key holder into the wallet on chain. It just doesn't fit, doesn't make me comfortable, so I usually just leave this in my car. Kind of don't need it while I'm out and about, and typically I'm driving, so I don't use it. I guess it would fit. I'm pretty sure it would fit. But again, I don't put a lot into the wallet on chain. What kind of a review am I doing? I'm talking about, let me give you a 3-year update. And then yet I'm saying that, but I don't do this and I don't do that and I don't do this and I don't do that. But I do hope that you'll understand my reasons behind it and that you're enjoying this video anyway. In the grand scheme of life, the wallet on chain doesn't fit much, especially not by my life standards, because I like to carry quite a few things. I like to carry wipes. I like to carry a snack. As I said, it's a must for me to be able to carry a catch-all. So if you lead a very minimalist or minimal kind of lifestyle in terms of what you carry, I think it'll be fine. It can house the essentials depending on what your essentials are. For me, it really doesn't do much, so I honestly do not carry it often. But as I did show, those are the things that would fit. If you want to know if something specific fits, please ask the question down in the comments, and I will be happy to answer for you. And next we are going to talk about the ways that I carry this bag. As you will see, by wrapping the chain just around continuously right here around the flap, it shortens it and allows you to be able to carry it top handle, which is definitely one of my preferred ways of carrying it, because again, I kind of don't like crossbody or on my arm because of the aspect of color transfer. So I certainly appreciate carrying it like this, and it does, I think it looks cute, and you know, it certainly reduces my anxiety quite a bit. So that is one of the ways that it can be carried. It can also be, for many people, the strap length is very long, so you can also wrap it around a few times to shorten it, and then, you know, put it up on your arm and carry it that way. So there are several ways that it can be carried, and I will insert photos of the ways that I carry it. So what's next? Should we talk about price? Yeah, I guess so. Let's get into price. So when I purchased this bag back in 2018, it was, well, it is from the 18P collection. So I don't know if that means spring, summer, or any of those things. I'm not as versed in Chanel as people kind of think I am, but it's from the 18P collection, and it is called the O mini bag, but we all call it the WOC, or wallet on chain. And at that time in February of 2018, this bag was $2,500. And what I remember about it when I purchased it in 2018 is that it cost more than the traditional wallet on chain. However, that is not the case now. This particular bag now, 3 years later, is $2,700. So it went up $200 in 3 years. And the classic style wallet on chains, I believe, start at $2,750 and go as above $3,000. But kind of the standard ones, depending on what kind of leather you choose, it starts at $2,750, and then I've seen it as high as $3,300. So that is the current price and the price that I paid. So let's talk about some pros and cons. So I think a pro is that it allows you to be more compact in terms of what you're carrying. You can fit something like a mask, very likely a sanitizer, a lipstick, or a lip gloss, or just, if you don't carry a lot of things, I think it can be very useful in that way. I think that the long chain is certainly a plus because you can even cross-body it and wear it over a coat. Right now it's wintertime where I live, so being able to do that, I think, is a huge plus. A lot of bags sit too high or will not even go across your coat cross-body, so I think that the chain length is certainly a plus. The ability to have a space that houses your cards directly in one space and not having to take an additional card holder, I think, could also be a huge pro. I think the opening and closing and ease of accessibility of the magnetic clasp is certainly a pro. I think that some cons are, for my lifestyle, I can't carry enough. For me, it's too small. And I would have to say, and I'm surprised that I'm going to admit this, in the color that I chose, it certainly doesn't make it any, it doesn't make it easy not to worry. I concern myself with everything because it is such a light color, and I think that any little mark would show up. But that's only a con to my color. It's not a con to the wallet on chain. I actually like it a lot. Another con that I will note is that for this to be caviar leather, and it's supposed to be the more durable of the leathers, I will say that in the bag, I don't know how well it will show up, and I apologize for that, but there are indentations on the bag that are left there from the zipper here. So I believe that means that the bag is quite sensitive to dents, because I'm not doing anything to cause that to happen. I just close the bag and keep it there. And I will insert a photo of how I store the bag on a regular basis on my bag shelf in my room. So the fact that I see those indentations kind of worry me. It certainly doesn't put me any more at ease. I honestly hope I touched on every detail that you all were interested in learning about the wallet on chain. I hope that I touched on every detail that I intended to share. Jeez, I'm sorry again for the throat. I guess I'll know when I start editing the video whether or not I hit everything. I'm definitely going to be inserting some photos of how I style it, how I carry it. Sometimes I wear it around my waist. I've worn it, as I showed you, like hand carry. I've worn it in a couple of different ways. Always very nervous when I do, but I have. And I thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I thank you immensely. I mean, honestly, I really do thank you so much for watching, for liking, for commenting, and certainly for subscribing. And if you think that this is a vibe and that the ride is fun and that when I'm sprinkling in a little bit of luxury is something that others would be interested in seeing and watching, please tell a friend. And remember, as always, everything that I share in my videos and what I shared today in my video is me to a C. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.